The Shields and Yarnell show will not be seen tonight, so that we may bring you their special presentation. Okay, get that out of there. And I just remembered I forgot to send out the share out the links here. So hold on, while I take care of some business here. Too busy yelling at each other over various things that forgot to do some basic due diligence. Okay, here. Of course, when you've been out of the swing this long, it's easy to fall out of habits like this. So send that out. Mary Kay Delry there. Like, what? Lesbians don't like men? Yeah, that's kind of what makes them lesbians. Oh, you know, these announcements go with cats or dogs time. All right. Let's go ahead and check out that Trek World thing later. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring in one, get that out of the way now. I'm done with that. Oops. Yeah, why not? Okay. Might have somebody drop in. You never know. Put this back up. Get everything just sort of. And also in that one. Okay. That will just drop it there. Okay. Now, let's bring in new screen. Make sure the sound's on. I'm not sure I turned the sound on last time. Whoops. You're waiting too long. Okay, get that up there. Try that again. Get over there. Here we go. And let's bring that down a bit. All right. And okay. Things happened in the shop earlier. For instance, celebration of Hogwarts. There are no you won't get Harry or Ron or Hermione in there or any of the actual characters. Just get your robes. You can pick your house. Like, go take a look at this guy. This is probably the one I'll go for it at some point. These are in until January 2nd, too. And of course, you got a Lego version, but you got Gryffindor. We'll put a scarf on that, maybe a little easier thing. Or Slytherin, or my house, Ravenclaw. So I keep one out, or Hufflepuff. I mean, do you the coat on or the coat off? That was weird. And you can lose the scarf. So, but Ravenclaw seems appropriate because that seems like my entire family, not just immediate, but going back centuries. We knew famous people. We would advise famous people, but we weren't necessarily the famous people ourselves. You know, we're the beneficiaries of knowing the high and mighty. But come on, it's not that. That is. And I won't say anything about the lack of Caucasian representation here, but and oh, that's a pickaxe though. That's gonna be kind of weird. I guess this would be. But say goodbye to the Fort Anglia. This year, students to Hogwarts go and Aston Martin Valhalla. So, yeah. No, I don't think you'd get this paint scheme out of Aston Martin, but, you know. Let me just say. I have my hands on this one's going to be more like this. Okay, I'm not going for some worded out character big job. But I'm mainly waiting for the DB5 to come out. When they finally get Bond in here. I don't even have Hogwarts wheels. And some Winterfest skins. Oh, these are admittedly the Bandit. Okay. The best sellers here. One question in the last stream is why the hell is Kim Kardashian? Because they offered her some money. That's why. Because it's a chance to, for a promotion. That's why. And it's not like she has to do anything. She did it, come on. Why? Like it's hard? And Courage is still good. And there's Kenny. And again, don't know, don't care. Victory vibes. And these are actual shoes, by the way. There's different color schemes, but these are actual honest to God shoes. And of course, we got Mr. and Mrs. Stig here. Leaving today, too bad. They're back frequently, though. Yeah, going on to the Daft Punk stuff and these guys. And Futurama is leaving today, so. And Pandora stuff here, Snarky J putting thing ready to do a review of the latest one. What asking on Instagram if she should do it in full cosplay. I suggested a human character because frankly her getup like this is rather distracting. It's also a lot of prep for a review. Like when she did Supergirl thing. No, she just went with a Supergirl outfit. Yes, it's the wrong outfit and but no and wrong hair, but she's not going to do a wig and contacts and different outfit just for a review. So we got all this stuff, and it's like some of this stuff. Yeah, but I don't know. Yes, the Converse have returned. Let's see, how long are they going to be in here? Until the 22nd. Unfortunately, that's like the day before I get paid. And those are the ones I want, frankly. Any shoes that come out, these are the ones I want to get. Those Converse high tops. All right, let's skip past these guys so I don't get mailed. And Knight Rider. He's got full interior. And those times when it kind of glitches out and you're actually inside the car, it's like you can tell it. They really went all out. Does anybody do this in a color other than black, though? Seriously? No, I want Kit to be purple. Not really. All right, and again, don't know, don't care. And then, of course, the other stuff you can. Yeah. You don't know what your Ninjago character look like as a regular person. There he is. And then, of course, stuff you got to pay real money for it, which ain't happening. So let's get back up here. We did all the dailies earlier. Let's get them out of the way. So now it's just knock all the stuff out. And let's see, get some weeklies out of the way. You gotta blow up a vehicle and then run. Into Huh. Some of these quests, I really have very little interest in. Usually I'd make a point of this, but it's like, yeah. I'm not that worried about it. Playing squads, reload, OG, or shiny llamas. So there's just 12,000 XP is nothing to sneeze at. And then the Winterfest stuff. It doesn't really seem related to the overall storyline so much. It's like, yeah, that's stuff to do. All right. So let's see who all's on here. Okay, Lady V and Mandalorian are in here, so they might come and call in later. And given my issues, though, I'm not going to try and barge in, though. Because it kind of sucks. You to go in and think it's a trio or squad, and suddenly one of your members disappears. You know, the DeLorean is in the game. And has got a nice little party trick. If you hit 88 miles an hour. Mind you, this is the only situation where it will hit 88 miles an hour is in this form, because when it comes in the auto shop later, it's going to be standard whiplash, and they will not hit 88 unless you're going downhill rather fast. All right. And so far, Andy hasn't tried slamming any more videos, so like, maybe I curled up in a corner. What do I got to do to get this guy to shut up and leave me alone? Well, for starters, how about stop denying reality? Okay. There are 4 DeLoreans scattered about the map. Well, not really scattered. They're in certain locations. One of them is over at the studio. Another one is up in the Humble Hills. It's in a garage, so you got to bust it out. I forget where the other 2 are. There we are. Well, definitely targeting me. And here we are. The thing is, to do this, you kind of need a straight stretch of road. It's got the Mr. Fusion on there. And actually, you can do this. Matter of fact, let me Got a neat little thing that it does when it's in midair. Notice the wheels kind of fold up. Yeah. Oh, damn it. And you can hit the 88 in mid-flight. So, there we go. Okay, and notice the flaming tire tracks as you re-enter. But also notice we've got a case on top. So let's moment. Check it out. And get a little OG weapon there. That wasn't what I wanted. Okay. Hold on, let's get out of here. Yeah, it hurts. Okay, no. I thought it was a, hold on, that was something else when I did that. Okay, so first need that actually. Okay, now first things first, before we go out middle of that one. Well, housekeeping. There you are. I really don't need those at all. I'll put that there. Whoa, back there. Let's mix it up a bit. Yeah. And just like in the movie, no, Mr. Fusion is not the solution to your needs. The engine still runs on conventional gasoline. So I'm going to grab that. There you are. All right, let's still here. Where is the nearest gas station? I have no idea. Where the hell am I? Oh, there we go. I don't think I like those things. boss. You're going the wrong direction anyway. Oh, no. At this point, damn it. That's my thing. I just throw this in there just to mix it up. I don't really care about actually accomplishing it. But oh look, a drop! And get off of me for a while. Matter of fact. There we go. Takes care of that. Bye. Okay, we're going to Humble Hills. Find that second DeLorean. What do we got up here? Nothing really good. I missed the ammo can. Never skip ammo cans. Extra 10 rounds might be the difference in life and death, you know? All right. We've all been in a situation where you got the guy, and so now you're out of ammo. Now you're dead. Because this guy, the other guy you're doing, isn't out of ammo. And you feel like an idiot. All right. There we are. And it just crashed on me. Damn it. Oh well. Yeah, there's two of the DeLoreans right there. But yeah. It always happens when I'm actually doing pretty good. Never happens when I'm running for my life and getting my ass kicked. No, and I can use a yeet. No, no, no. You got a chance this. No, you don't. But yeah, I think I'm actually not going to. Yeah, as long as I'm still getting problems like this, there's no point really trying to keep it going like that. So it's all the shop. Just, big thing in the game was the DeLorean. Let's go ahead and pull that there. And yeah, and again, this getting back into it, so keep this kind of short and bite sized. And let's let's go ahead and find something around. Yeah, hopefully Rosetta will be back on. By the weekend we'll be able to do something. And I didn't put in the that's all, folks. Well, this will work. So we'll talk to you later.